Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the right. Smith continues to fight for yards. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got a little space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Golden Gophers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it in so many different ways he could hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The short hands, it's Bond. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football, to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The play-action fake. Finds his tight end. Fights off a defender. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Weaver. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Weaver. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now they're going to throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make a connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down in the rarest of drops for this guy. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Grant behind the line. It's Young.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
Man, that's a tough play to make. You're that far down the field, and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out. That's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Runs through a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throwing right. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job at his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Clark. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He fires a bullet to the right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We're just about ready to start the second half.
17, Minnesota 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. It's Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Fine play action. Looking to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And that's another Golden Gopher.
The Golden Gophers are on the move. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to the right, that doesn't mean he's going to run routes all the way across your face. They lost track of him, and because of that, it was a big explosive play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Minnesota! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun. The running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Knight. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and run him redirect.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Knight. Finds his man, it's Young.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Catch in the middle, it's Bond. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They've got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He makes a grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Ready to try the point after. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
31, Minnesota, 28.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
South Carolina, 31.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterback.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
South Carolina.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
38, Minnesota.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's gone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's gone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run for it on third and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Gophers have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
42, South Carolina, 38.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Rides the back on the option, the give. Sweet cut there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A little release to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Wide open downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weaver. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Golden Gophers hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 35. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Minnesota. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air. It's Knight. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. This time it's complete. Found the seam on the left. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.